Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes though. She like, they go. She like, they go. Okay, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovitz. Popovitz TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, the question is, where you been? Over here on this side, we deal with sports, hip hop, entertainment, interviews, Popovisms 101, and of course, motivation. I got mine in today. If that sound like something you can rock with, before you dance off the page and diddy to the left, go ahead, do your boy a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash that notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos, and if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with the channel, good looking. But you know how I do. You know how I plainly start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game. And we in the end game, people, because I just left the bar shit. Little Friday night, like, you know what I mean? The weekend is here, everybody got paid, everybody feel good, energy is up. Yeah, kid, that feeling. You know, was over there and shit, chilling with big bro, Mel, celebrating his mom's, you know what I mean? Birthday and all that, rest in peace. May Allah have mercy. So we having some drinks and Tito's and shit. That should knock you down, too. You think that shit is lightweight. Throwing the shots of Tito's back, no chasing. And so, you know, I'm at the bar and shit, pay for the little drinks and shit. And this lady like, oh, your hands all ashy and all that. Why your hands so ashy? I be telling my son about that and having his hand. I'm looking at her like, bitch, I'm not your son. I'm not your son. Like, why you all on my hands? Like, shorty want to peep my blueprints. I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, what you do with your hands and all this? And you wash it. I wash my hands a lot. I use my hands a lot. I work out. I ain't got time to be lotioning after every time I wash my hands. I'm sorry. We in the end game because bitches don't know how to mind their business. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Lorenzo. You know what I mean? Jay Renzo rolling in the benzo, feet off the ground. My feet are off the ground. You know what I mean? We did the interview back last summer and shit. He came out with the book. He was on News One. He making his rounds right now. And salute to the brother. You know what I mean? Doing big things. I'm proud of him. And we're gonna be working together in the future. You know what I mean? Let's get right to it, though. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's Friday, feeling good. Let's get to the picks. Let's get to the picks this week. Last week, we did bad last week. I'm not even gonna lie. Can't lie, because this proof is in the pudding. All you're going to do is go back, play the tape. Let's get to the picks and get it out the way. My Aunt Deborah, like, I was watching your show. I just don't like the sports part. Shout out to my Aunt Deborah. I love you, Aunt Deborah. I mean, I miss you, too. Last week, we went what? What we went? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's counting Thursday night, and this is the 16 games. We won 6 games last week. We lost 10 out of the locks last week. We gave out 6 locks, not the locks from Yonkers, the locks that get us the winner chicken dinners. No chicken dinners last week, not even gonna hold you. We gave out 6 locks, we went 2 out of 6. 4 wrong, 2 right. So that brings the total record on the channel, all the picks, 96 picks. We 48 and 47, so 2 above 500. We ain't lose nothing. On the locks though, we did lose out of 36 locks. 17 right, 19 wrong. So we 200 under. I mean, we two below 500. That's bad. I ain't gonna lie. Last week I was tight. I know on the channel when I lose, I don't want to hear no Happyville shit. I don't want to see you singing and dancing and all that. Burn down your happy land. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Like, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I be tight when I lose. Let's get right to it, though, before we get some other shit. My time is short today, folks. It is what it is. Sunday. Sunday fun day. Wi-Fi slow. I gotta upgrade my Wi-Fi. I put a quarter in it. Gotta put a quarter in it. Oh, let me do this though. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Some tough games this week. I ain't gonna lie. I think we got the right combination. I think we swoop in. I think we do another 6-pick, $100. Get us that 48-41. We might do 150. Crush the game this week. Show y'all I'm not playing with it. Like, you know what I mean? All right, first game, Cleveland at Baltimore. Baltimore -6. Lamar Jackson. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Bum ass Jacoby Brissett. Them niggas been playing like L. Trashington. Somebody please sprinkle some moist dessert on them, and then somebody please explain to me why you keep taking them. Like, them niggas is trash. Won't be taking them this week, and it's not even the bias. They are, I think, on. Let me see how many games Cleveland is on. Just to be accurate, be pinpoint. Yeah, they on a 3-game losing streak. They lost to the Falcons by 3. They lost to the Chargers by 2. Last week they got blown out by Patriots and Zappy, Frappy, and them boys. They got blown out last week. This week here, I think they lose by 10. I think they lose by a touchdown. I like Lamar Jackson clean up the fourth quarter. Stop turning the ball over, dog. Stop thinking you Superman, and you are Superman, but come on, like, sometimes that just the plays, like when you backing up trying to throw off one foot, you looking like Boo Boo the Fool, and you looking like El Folio, and you lost that game. And my New York Giants, who I bet against last week, came through with the Q. West Side, like, you know what I mean? The Giants came through, even though I lost. I'm happy the Giants won, like, you know what I mean, as a fan. You know what I mean? But we fade the Giants because they're not a good team. Next game, Tampa Bay, Carolina. Carolina home dogs getting 13. Like, they're getting 13. Pretty much 2 touchdowns. Tom Brady came back out. Dumbass reporter asking him, are you going to retire during midseason? Like, go that way. Like, I mean, like, are you really reporting, or are you playing with boys in the park? Like, you know what I mean? Dumb. You asking dumb questions. You going to get dumb answers. Tom Brady pretty much like, yeah, I don't see no retirement in my future no time soon. We gonna ball, and we gonna ball so hard, and we gonna get the rings, and we'll see. The backup quarterback back in Baker Mayfield. Do you ever think about when you out of here? He's not quarterbacking. Sam Darnold. I don't think he's quarterbacking. I think it's the third stringer again, Walker, or whatever his name is. 13 is a little lot to be laying on the line, but I like Tampa Bay to cover. It's not a lock, but I like Tampa Bay to cover. I mean, I'm not taking Carolina with that. It's almost like they forcing you to take Carolina. Carolina is trash. The defense is, they are, but there's only been so much they could take. In fact, the over and under is 39.5, 13 points. They pretty much saying Tampa going game and under. Next game, Atlanta. Last week they did the numbers last week. How about them Atlanta boys? They looking all right. They 3-3 going against Joe Burrow and them. Joe Burrow is 3-3, and Joe Burrow and them is laying 6.5. I say, damn, 6.5. You all home. Atlanta been looking good. They've been playing well. Atlanta been playing well. You know what I mean? They got a winning record against the spread. Winning all, you know what I mean? All underdogs. And you say you're getting 6.5, you on the road. Mariota, why is this spread like this? You say Cincinnati can't really stop the run, but Atlanta can't really stop the pass. It's going to be an interesting game, and this game should go over 47.5. I do like the over, but as far as the game, I'm going with Cincinnati at home to win by a touchdown. I think Cincinnati cover the spread. I like Cincinnati a lot. Next game, Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys. Those Dallas Cowboys. Dak is back. You know what I mean? Like packing the Mac in the back of the act, packing the Dak in the Mac, and the Dak is back. They giving 6.5. Some is getting 7. They playing Detroit. Detroit is L. Trashington, 1-4. Holly Berry. Holly Berry. Holly Berry, my Caesar Sports app. I like Detroit. I like Detroit with the 7 that's coming down now. I'm going to say the even 7 because that's what it was. 7, and this is why I like them. Dak coming back, haven't had a lot of rhythm. You know, I think they're gonna call the plays the same way they call for Cooper Rush. There's no need to change the formula. Like Hov said, you can't change it. You can't change a player's game in the 9th inning. Like there's no need to do that. And Yankees, y'all looking shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. Let's hope, you know what I mean, Coles could bring us out today. Yankees looking shaky against the Houston Astros. But anyway, he ain't playing a while. Going to need some rhythm. I think Detroit, they getting healthy. I don't think Swift's still playing for the 3rd week, but I still like the running game. I like the passing game, and I think they're going to probably bring it to Dallas. Dallas should win the game. I like Detroit with the 7. I just do. And even with the 6.5, I like them. I think it'll be a close game. Next game, my New York Football Giants. Is New York in the house? Is Brooklyn in the house? Uptown in the house? Shaolin in the house? Like, everybody, are you in the house? The New York Football Giants is 5-1. They won the most, like, this is the most games they won in a long, long time. So I get people losing their mind. But let's pump the brakes. Let's not get overzealous. Let's not get out of pocket. Giants is 5-1. Jacksonville, who they playing at Jacksonville. Jacksonville -3. Jacksonville was 2-4. I'm saying, damn. Sorry, Marcel. I know I gave you the Jacksonville in your survivors pool. You like San Fran? I think San Fran lost 2 that week. Yeah, who was the other team? You said, damn. I know it was Jacksonville. I know that was a bad fucking pick. Them niggas is trash. I like Jacksonville this week. Vegas say they favorite. I'm going with Vegas. Hit me on that bat line. Hit me on that bat line. Vegas, hello, pick up Vegas. Vegas said Jacksonville -3. I like Jacksonville -3. And this is going to pain me because the last 2 weeks I've been going against the Giants, and the Giants has been proving me wrong. And, you know, anytime like you watching channels, shows, or whatever, when it's dealing with the sports, you know what I mean, and they picking their team, whether it's biasness or unbiasedness. The New York teams haven't been good. The Yankees haven't won in mad long. We looking a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, looking nervous. Yankees looking shaky, looking nervous. Houston probably gonna win 4-2, 4-1 probably. I don't know. I don't see Yankees pulling it out. If they do, it'd be a good look. Knicks been bad for a while. Rangers, like, you know what I mean? All the New York teams. Jets been trash. And even though the Giants won, that was 2009. That's years ago. You know what I mean? So I don't bet with the New York teams. That's pretty much what I say. I bet against them, even though at the heart I'm a fan. So I'm not biased is what I'm saying. This week I like Jacksonville. Vegas said they -3. I agree with Vegas. I think this week both New York teams lose. I think they booked New York for that money this week. I ain't gonna lie. I think New York, they had that feeling. They feeling themselves. Everybody hyped up. I think they take niggas money that's betting with New York this week. Even though the Knicks won today. Next game, Tennessee at home, giving 2.5. Why is it 2.5 and not 3? I was about to say Jason Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, the running back for Indianapolis, he's back. Indianapolis, Matty Ice did have that last heroic touchdown. Instead of going for 3 to win the game, no, they're going to go for touchdown and win the game and walk off in dramatic fashion. And with that being said, Tennessee kind of always give Indianapolis, the spanking. They coming off a bye. I'm not gassed off of the last now heroics. I like Tennessee. They should win at home coming off a bye. I think they'll be ready. They should be ready. Division game. This is a chance for them to go up. Next game. Aaron discount double check Rogers. He looking a little old right now. Him and Brady, I ain't gonna lie. Like, do you ever think about you out of here? Your record deal, video out of here. Your NFL career, touchdown accolades, all that yellow jacket shit out of here. Brady looking old. Aaron Rodgers looking old, but not as old as Brady. Having some communication with the offense and the signal calling. They want to simple it up, you know what I mean? Lighten it up, simplify it. What's the dude name? Matt LaFleur, as Stephen A would say. Matt LaFleur. Shit is complicated. Shit is a whole another language. They speaking, another language. And Aaron Rodgers is like, relax. This week they had Washington Commanders. Washington getting 4.5. No, what's this dude name they brought in there? That's trash. Carson Wentz, ankle or his wrist or whatever. Something is wrong with him. He never on the field. When he is on the field, he haven't been looking good since he was in the runnings for the MVP that year. What was it, like 3-4 years ago? They got Chad Henne or whatever his name is, Tariq Henne. He did play in the playoff game against Brady the year that they won the Super Bowl, or was it the year before? I think it was the year before they won the Super Bowl, then next year. He got playoff experience, but you didn't beat Carson Wentz out, so how good could you be? Aaron Rodgers, after losing to both New York teams, I think they come back this week, and I think they cover the spread. I think Green Bay win by a touchdown, at least 6 points. Washington, they might have a little chance to run the ball, keep the game close. If Aaron Rodgers get the lead or get up, I don't think they'll be able to match wits with them, so to speak. Even though the offense for Green Bay haven't been looking efficient, or even like any offense, they've been looking like trash too. I think they try to right the ship this week. Next game, New York Jets. You know what I mean? At Denver, Russell Wilson, all the Russell Westbrooks, Wilsons, Russell, anything Russell this year, y'all niggas looking trash. Y'all having a lot of problems. Anything with Russell attached to it, I don't want no parts of it. He may not play. The shoulder injury. You got Richard Sherman. You got Marshawn Lynch, beast mode. Even though you know what I like about Marshawn? Although Russ is down now, playing like shit, look like shit. Geno Green, niggas rolled me off, but I ain't right back. He playing way better than Russell Wilson. He playing better than, I think they put up a stat or something that said he over Mahomes or he right behind Patrick Mahomes. I said, damn. And efficiency or throws over a certain amount of yards. It was an ill statistics. I said, oh, I know they playing good. I know they got Metcalf. I know they got, you know what I mean, the other guy. And they, even though Penny went out, the running back, they have been playing good. Pete Carroll was looking, I mean, like we got rid of Russ and we still looking good. Are they gonna make the playoffs, go to the Super Bowl? I doubt it. Anyway, Denver's at home. They giving one. Jets on the road. Wide receiver don't want to play. He want to get traded. I forget his name. They sent the nigga home. You forgot you play in the NFL. You're not really that important, and nobody's really bigger than the team. And certain players are. Obviously, certain treatment. And that's why they said Bill Belichick always treated Brady just like one of the the other guys to show everybody we all equal. But obviously you're gonna be treated fairly, but everybody don't get the same treatment. Anyway. Jets feel themselves a little bit. I think they come back down to earth. I think Russell Wilson, even if he don't play, I think Denver win the game. Why is it only one? Like, why is Jets not favored by 1 or 2.5? They are the better team, right? They're coming in with the better record, right? Even though they on the road, why is it not a pick 'em? Why is Denver favored even if it's only by 1? And all you got to do is win the game because you play to win the game, right? I like Denver. Next game, Houston, Vegas. Houston, Vegas, you know what I mean? Those are my favorite spots to travel. Vegas, Raiders, they giving 7. Houston is coming off a bye. Raiders is coming off a bye. Raiders, they had a chance to win when they played the Chiefs. I think that's what they played prior to the bye. It was a shootout. They ended up losing by 1. Should have probably won the game. Um, I think they get right this week. I think they had some time to work it out. Devontae Adams, the running back is back. What's his dude name? Josh McDaniels from New England. Are you going to figure it out or are you not? Time keeps on ticking. Your head job, your head coaching job is maybe suspect. You ain't proved nothing in the league yet, except when you with Belichick. I think they win. I think they beat a bad team, even though their record is they are who we thought they were, and we thought they was 1-4, and they are 1-4. Next game. Speaking of Geno Smith, Seattle Seahawks at the Chargers. Chargers 4-2, Seahawks 3-3. Chargers giving 5 golden rings. Chargers just coming off of let me see, they just won Thursday night, or who they just played the other night? Broncos just barely beat the Broncos, and Russ and them should have won. The defense held up, they just couldn't do it. I think I like Seattle. I think I like Seattle with the 5. I think Chargers probably will win the game. They was the hamstring guy for the Chargers, or was that for the other team? Who had the hamstring? Every time he kicked the ball, he kept falling down in dramatic fashion. Like, bro, we get it. You got a hamstring injury every time he kicked the ball. Then who team was that? Was on a Thursday night game. I think that was the Chargers game. Anyway, I like Seattle with the 5. Next game, Kansas City at San Fran. San Fran +1. They just got a great addition. Maybe, kind of, sort of, if Christian McCaffrey can stay healthy, can stay on the field. We know that when he does play, he was obviously the best player on the Carolina Panthers. Not when Cam Newton was there, but obviously in his later years when they brought him on. Not too many good quarterbacks. Team is trash. Defense always hurt or playing hurt. Like, I'm not going to waste my career up and we trash. Now you want a team that could possibly go to the Super Bowl, maybe, or even I'll say the conference, the NFC Championship. But this is the same 2 teams that played in the Super Bowl 3 years ago, and Jimmy Pornstar G, he missed the wide open receiver. They would have won the Super Bowl if he wouldn't have overthrew him. I think they had that play and a couple of other plays. Obviously, plays, a few calls here, a few calls there, a holding call here, a flag here. You could sway the game. But ultimately, I was rooting for San Fran, I'm not going to lie. Patrick Mahomes and them won their first one. And if Jimmy G would have made that pass, I think they would have won. They don't know if McCarthy going to play. They saying he could play. They saying next week when they play the Rams, he definitely going to play. The Rams allegedly was in the mix to try to get him, but San Fran wanted him more. And I think it's going to be a good look to have Kittles, have Debo, to have him now. It's just so many, I won't say unicorns, but obviously Debo Samuel, he's a wide receiver playing like a running back. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want no parts of him. He definitely got the dog. Kittles is a dog. They got an intricate running game, so many in the same looks, but the way Shanahan run the plays. I said I like, even before Christian McCaffrey got there, whether he play or not, I like San Fran. I like San Fran as a lock. Yeah, I like San Fran as a lock. I know Kansas City, for a little caveat, since what's the big Andy Reid, since a loss, they are 11-3 for those that like to keep track of the statistics on after a loss, which I look at too. Like, damn, do they come back and play strong after a loss? Is it on the road? Is it home? Is it a division opponent? Stuff like that. So being how this is, like I said, the Super Bowl of 2 years ago, obviously not the same teams. Tyreek Hill was not there. New additions, subtractions. I like San Fran at home to bounce back, even if McCarthy don't play. Last game of the night, Tua Tagovailoa is back. Like, you know what I mean? Guess who's back? Pittsburgh coming off the. I think they did win last week, right? They beat Tom Brady, or was that? Yeah, they beat Tom Brady and them. That was crazy. That was a loss because we had Brady and them winning, and they lost the game outright. Tua Tagovailoa, he back, coming off a back/concussion injury, held him out for 11 days. He's back now. Is he going to be a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous in the pocket, flinching, seeing ghosts, hearing footsteps in the dark? It's very possible. Although Fitzpatrick not playing, Pittsburgh defense is out. It did hold Tampa Bay, even though if they would have went for the 2-point conversion and made it, they might have won the game by 3. They didn't get the 2-point conversion. Teddy Bridgewater last week, the offense hasn't been a rhythm. Is Tua going to come save everything? I don't know. I think Miami win. I think Pittsburgh. Now, you know what? I think Miami will cover the spread. Right now, CBS app bumped it up a half a point. So now it's 7.5. Let's just say it's an even 7. I think Miami covered the 7. Last game, Monday night, just for the sake of the purpose of giving the picks, because sometimes I'll be forgetting the Monday picks. New England at home, they talking about Mac Jones is gonna be back. Mac Jones. Chicago Bears trash. Sprinkle some dirt on them niggas. Them niggas is dessert, moist, Trashington. Justin Fields, can you do it? Can you keep it close? Monday Night Football, ESPN. Let me see something real quick. Let me see what the public is saying real quick. Public right now is on New England 81%, minus the 7.5, 19% with Chicago. Then money line, New England is minus 385, 84%. I mean, I can't take Chicago. Can't go with Matt Nagy and them nasty boys. Like, you nasty boy, you nasty. And anyway, I can't go with them. I got to go with New England, even though the spread bumped up a half a point. I got to go with New England. Let's get to these locks now. Let's get to the locks. Not the locks to get us the win. I mean, like, let's get to the locks. It's going to be some sneaky ones. It might make y'all a little scared. But what could be scarier than last week? We went 2 out of 6. 4 wrong, 2 right. Sometimes the shit happens. Let's move on. I still did hit on Sunday a 5 pick for what, 125? I think it brought back 31 hundo. Had the Jets on there. Had the Giants on there. I had to switch it up a little bit. Sometimes it be like that. Don't be the picks that you pick. Or you just be like, oh, let me just switch it up just in case. Anyway, let's get the locks out. I like Tennessee or the bye over the Colts. I like Cincinnati over Atlanta. I know Atlanta been playing good. A lot of people was feeling Atlanta. This week, I think I'm chasing them boys, Joe Burrow and them. I think they get the victory. I think they cover. I like San Fran. I know Kansas City is 3-11. They're going to be, 11-3. They're going to be 11-4 after this Sunday. I like San Fran at home. I like Shanahan to make it happen. All they got, plus they underdogs by 1. I like San Fran. I like Green Bay for the bounce back. Green Bay, if they can't bounce back this week, you're going to lose to the Giants. You're going to lose to the Jets. You're going to lose to Washington Commanders? I don't think so. It's possible. I don't think so. I think Green Bay come out and win. They right the ship. They go to 4-3. Washington continues to go down. Next game, Baltimore, Lamar, Axon Jackson. You know what I was thinking too is I kept picking Cleveland. Side note, because I know I think sports is a little, tailored. Let's just say that, scripted and shit. I said Deshaun Watson, as soon as when he came back to training camp or was allowed to come back to the facility, another chick popped out the woodworks. They're not letting these motherfuckers win. When he come back, they're going to be so under the radar. Like, there ain't even going to be no need for him to play week 11. Then you got 6 games left, 7 games. They out of here. I like Baltimore to cover the spread. That's Baltimore, Cincinnati, Tennessee, Green Bay, San Fran. We need one more. You know what? We're going to go with Detroit. Not to win the game, not to lose by 7. Let's do it real quick. Put it on the app, show y'all. All right? 6 pick, 48-41. Then we get into some other topics. Show y'all real quick. Proof is in the pudding. my Caesars Sports app. Oh, I gotta put my fucking shit on. Gotta put my Wi-Fi on. I don't know why they always be wanting the exact location. Like, you know I'm in New York City. You know it's legal to bet here. You don't need to know, like, exact what street I'm on for me to place a bet. But nonetheless, they be wanting to know. Football. All right, let's get it. Green Bay. This shit right here. Green Bay. Tennessee. Bengals. Baltimore. Detroit. There's only 6.5 on it. I had them with 7. I still think they keep it close, though. Who was the last team? Oh, San Fran. Y'all see at the bottom. 47. 6-pick. Just like I did last week. We're gonna hit them. We're gonna get all 6 this right. $100. 48.41. You see it at the top. You see what it is. Okay. Place your bet. Bling blow. See what it is. Those is the locks right there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's not the first time I've done it, and won't be the last. The only difference is after you do the parlay, if you're going to do it like I just did it, whatever teams you like, it don't got to be the teams that I just picked. Sometimes I'm wrong. You know? Sometimes you do lose. I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. Whatever teams you like, after you do your parlay for $100, $10, $20, $5, then separate the games. I'm going I'll probably put 220 on each game, each 220 on minus 110, bring you 420 back. So pretty much you betting 200 a game to win. You know what I mean? So you try to hit them for the big bread. You get all 6 right. Obviously that's 48.41. Nice chicken dinner, almost 5 bands off $100. But if you separate them, you go 4 out of 2. Then you know anything over 3 is a profit. Obviously, you go 3 out of 3 is you don't lose. Let's get to some other shit real quick. Now we got the sports out the way. You know what I mean? Got a little more time. Let's talk about motherfucking. When I seen this shit on the news, I was getting ready to go to the gym this morning. Got to the gym early. You know, today Friday, Juma walk. Then after that, go to service. Get prayed up, you know what I mean? All praise is due to the Most High. I'm definitely grateful. I'm definitely appreciative, as you should be. Yeah, you in the back. So I seen on the news one and shit, they saying the Juice Crew, which I just learned, this is the new word. And I get why people was got to be inventive, be creative, you know what I mean? Shadow ban, so that you ain't really directly saying what you really want to say. And then in case you say some shit that's not in line with how they view it. And obviously, if you got a big platform, which I don't, we struggle streaming over here. So shout outs to everybody that rock with the channel. I can understand why you don't want no smoke. You know what I mean? Like free smoke, hey, free smoke, free smoke. You don't want no smoke. And you don't want nothing with the Juice Crew. Like, listen closely. Your intention undivided. Many in the past that tried to do what I did. Just the way I like the symphony. Dun, 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 dun. I don't care who's first. I don't care who's last. I just know you best to rock this at the drop of a dime, baby, baby. So when you hear the Juice Crew come out, they're like, yo, Adidas, listen closely. Your intention undivided. We want y'all to stop doing business with Kanye and correction. Like his mama called him, you know what I mean, Clashes. I'm going to call him Cassius. But then he really changed his name to Muhammad Ali. Rest in peace to the great Muhammad Ali. May Allah have mercy. I didn't know that Kanye West, and I will refer to him now as Ye, legally. You know what I mean? He was doing an interview with somebody. I guess this is, I seen this shit spinning on social media. I guess it's a newscaster, some white dude. He must always interrupt people, because when I was in the comments, y'all know that's where the juicy, you know what I mean? The meat and potatoes be in the comments. People was like, I'm glad Kanye keep cutting them off. Now he know how it feels to be cutting off all his, his interviewees, I guess. But anyway, he was like, yeah, this was what he was saying. He was like, yay. He was like, yeah, you being real disrespectful when he referenced Cassius Clay and Muhammad Ali when the great Muhammad Ali changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? And so he was like, you're being disrespectful, but Not only that, so just speaking of Ye and seeing him, you know, on the news, they like the Juice Crew. They want Adidas and certain places to stop doing business with him, take his stuff off the shelf. And I say, damn, I'd be goddamn. I mean, I'm not surprised and I'm not shocked and I'm not amazed when you put the beat on. We know what it is. Nick Cannon, you work for white people. You know what I mean? And although they, what he said is true or has some truth to it or have some, some validity to it, on what side of the spectrum you looking at, I think he has some validity what he said. That's why I spoke about it in the last live. Go see the other video I just did. And I know some black folks, you know what I mean? Oh, but you black, felt some type of way. Both ways, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't like the fact that the Juice Crew got control of me and I don't control shit. We want to play victim and be victimized. And then some of us is like, nah, you know what I mean? You got to get up, get out, and get something because nobody going to give you shit. Like, get off your ass if you plan to be rich. That's a Tupac reference. Get off your ass if you plan to be rich. And if you don't, then, just hold it down. But anyway, you got people on both sides of the coin, so it's electric and it's provocative and it gets the people going. Like, it gets the people going. So it's like, then, you know what I mean? You want to support them, you don't. It's like, it's people that's half and half, right? Like the iced tea, lemonade, that cool, refreshing drink, lemonade, the half and half, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Fernando on them, you know what I mean? Like when you go get a half and half. People that's white, they black, they mixed, the mulattoes or whatever, how you view them. When it's beneficial to them, they would act, you know what I mean? When it's beneficial to them, they pull a black card. So I get it. If you what side you want, is like, yay, we hear you. You know what I mean? And you want us to be on your side because the Juice Crew is after you. They want to cancel you. Now you want to show the black card. You know what I mean? And then some people, like I said, was even calling him a white supremacist. You know what I mean? With the black face. But you're black. Yeah, right. You black. I'm like, damn. So no matter what side you're on, but I find it always interesting when we do come out and say anything. You know what I mean? That they do want to shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. I shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. It's a Public Enemy reference. They want to shut it down. The thing is, do you support? I got a pair of Yeezys in the closet right now. Keish brought. Was they for my birthday or not? I think it was just because I'm working out, hit the treadmill, my corns and shit, and she brought me a pair. I haven't worn them yet, and it's not that everybody got them. I never was like that with the Jordans. I mean, now in the older years, I got a few pairs, maybe 3 or 4. But as coming up, I never really cared for them. I didn't think, So just with certain things for me, no matter if the fashion is in, is hit, and it's lit, and you drippy with it, if I don't think it's right, I don't got no Crocs, no not Uggs, but the Crocs and shit, don't have a pair, don't plan on getting a pair. There's just certain things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to wear the the utility belt, and the Batman go gadget shit. I'm not gonna wear all that shit. I'm gonna probably cap, the way I'm going, And I guess the young era, that's their thing. But certain things I'm not gonna do, but I'm only saying that to say I wasn't wearing the Yeezys anyway. So for me, I'm probably not gonna go run out and buy them. Especially the prices is ridiculous. Like they don't look that fly to me as far as fashion, and the prices is ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just not going to do it. I get it. People do it. That's the wave. If they do take them out of Walmart, Target, or whatever, Adidas stop fucking with them. And you do like, what's the nigga from I was going to say the Breakfast Club, but the morning show or whatever. What was the nigga name? Sway in the morning. When he was like, you don't have all the answers, Sway. Then years later, come to find out he might be on to something. Challenge. You know what I mean? And what if he does it himself and you do it yourself? Yeah, if they do, end up getting their way. Like they have their way with him. You know what I mean? Cancel him, take his products off the shelf. Negro. You know what I mean? You're a rich nigga, you're a black nigga, you're a poor nigga, you're educated nigga, but you never stop being a nigga. Like it's plain to see. You can't change me because you're going to be a nigga for life. Like they get their way and they take his shit off. And you say, you know what, I'm a billionaire, I'm the Billy Goat, which he is. And distribute it and do all that shit on his own. Are you still going to fuck with it? Are you still going to buy? Because allegedly, maybe kind of, sort of, he put his shit on the market anyway to be for everybody to buy. Like the Marbury, when Marbury, Stephon Marbury, when he had his sneakers and shit, supposed to be $30 sneakers or $50 sneakers, not to rape the black community off, even though we're gonna buy that shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna buy the sneakers, you're gonna buy the ones, the dunks, the Yeezys, you're gonna buy all this shit. You know what I mean? He didn't want that for his product. He wanted it to be affordable and still be fashionable, even though I don't think they're really fashionable. All of a sudden, sneakers is $400, $500, $600, and I get some people buy them up just to resell them, and that's their little hustle. But that wasn't his original plan. His shit was to be affordable. So, are you gonna support what you think of the Juice Crew trying to shut him down? And what can you do about things like this? Obviously, you're regular, you ain't in the public eye. You ain't really, on that level, so there's no need for them to shut somebody like you down, shut somebody like me down. Now, I mean, because I got a channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, pop up his TV, we live, we rolling, we unscripted. I may slip up and have some slippages. You know what I mean? They're like, yo, who the fuck is this light skin? He said some shit about listen closely, your attention then divided. Like, yo, get this nigga out of here. You know what I mean? It's possible. But for the regular decker, you just on social media or whatever you want. I think it's a fine line of silencing people when they voice. You know what I mean? Obviously, certain rhetoric and campaigns could be harmful. You know what I mean? So you have to be mindful of that as well. I'm not naive. But ultimately, just totally silencing, shutting somebody down, I don't know if I'm with all that. Let's talk about some other, you know what I mean? Big Bang, take a little bang. You know what I mean? Ice Cube, the nigga you love to hate, you know what I mean? One of my faves, you know what I mean, from rappers of all times. Ice Cube, he got the big three, and it's obviously it's grown since he first came out with the idea, and as a sports person, I fuck with it. Bigger and bigger, obviously, some of our old faves, the Allen Iversons, and just different people that participate in 3-on-3, the Rasheed Wallace, and the Chris Wallace, all the different people, you know what I mean, that participate. What he's claiming now is that NBA and ESPN is fake trying to get his shit shut down. They cock blocking, like, you know what I mean? For whatever reason, I get the ultimate reason is they want to be the only, game in town. Like, you know what I mean? You got all of the lights, You don't really want nobody else coming to set up shop to give you. Want to monopolize. You want to corner the market, and obviously the NBA has the market corner. ESPN, I don't really know about that because you got Fox 1, Sports 1. You got other little networks now. That's on the rise. And, even in New York, there's Sports 1 with all the New York teams. So ESPN is not I don't think they're the worldwide leader in sports as they once claimed, or they probably once was. Plus, it's a lot of fake wokeness over there with all of the fucking stories that come out of there, the Sage Stills, the Covids, the Stephen A's, the Mollys and all that shit, the Jalen Roses. Shit is a soap opera. And a lot of them is fake woke. A lot of certain narratives they be pushing, the Malik and Andrew. So I doubt if they're the worldwide leader, but you got to say, damn, Ice Cube put his own money up initially, had some investors, and obviously when it first came about, it's like, when the summertime after the finals is over, and we just kicked off the NBA season, Knicks won tonight, you know what I mean? Looking good. There's no NBA really, you know what I mean? Obviously, you had a WNBA like finishing off their championship, and they don't want to clash with the NBA championship time, the playoff time. So you're like, we're gonna slide right in. We're gonna have some of your old players. They're gonna play 3-on-3. It's gonna be, it's gonna be lit, and it was, and it caught on, and obviously then how long? Big three, I'm gonna say 6 years probably now, or maybe 5 years, maybe like 5 years. I could be wrong. They're trying to fake lowball them, you know what I mean, and cut them out. And you got to say why, you know what I mean? And then we know why, so that's not even really we know why. The thing is, but you black, right? Because Ice Cube is the same one that, he had the proposal for the Dems, for the Repubs, you know what I mean? The same eagle, you know what I mean? Same bird, different wing. on some black people shit, like Puerto Rico, ho, or black people, ho, and you know, some ladies and shit, you know what I mean, to be Pacific, you know what I mean, the ladies on the Fox Soul and all that, they was grilling them, trying to separate black women from black men, but we won, right, we won, and this shit is racial, like Martin Lawrence and Boomerang, when they was at the pool table, shit's racial, man, shit's racial. And you say, damn, why they trying to separate from us? And you know, what the fuck is going on? This is a plan that includes all of us. It doesn't take a right, you know what I mean? Like, I got my GED. I'm saying, damn, ain't these people educated? Like, some people graduate, but they still stupid. How the fuck you graduate out of Harvard, out of Yale, out of the HBCs, and you don't know that that includes all of us, like us, for us, by us, you know what I mean? And you know, when you watch the interview, when you hear him explain, looking like with looking with the perplexed, disappointed, and like, really? This guy gonna put me up here and do me like this? All of us, black folks, yeah, you in the back. They was trying to separate. With separation, this is why they able to say, yeah, we can isolate, we can draw up narratives, we can do certain things to paint the picture. And you know, whether you're a conspiracy now, just real quick, bringing the kind, even though we're talking about Ice Cube, I speak about the drug use or pardon me, the overdosing of entertainers, of athletes. It's to a point where I asked a few people, do you even question? And it's like, nah. Then when you reveal the reason why of the line of your questioning and say, all right, because it's looking like this. They say, oh, I never really thought that, because it's just like we don't even question because it's laid out so smoothly. Like, this shit is done so smoothly. This is just maybe kind of sort of. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying, but what if it was? This shit is laid out so perfectly that you're not even going to question that. All of the entertainers, damn near, killing themselves, overdose, doing something. There's always something to do with drugs. So you say the Billie Holidays, the King, like whoever it is, they all do themselves in, and it's never a question. It's never a question like, damn, they getting knocked off? No, they ain't getting out. They just entertainers. They just caught up in the lights, and all of the lights, they just caught up. They was living the fast life. They got caught up. They was fighting demons. You know what I mean? Whitney Houston, crack is whack. We hear you, you know what I mean? Kim Kardashian, you know what I mean? All of these things that comes out, so it was like nothing. And I'm only pointing that out to say the support be little to none. It be little to none. Like, you know, you always hear people say, I don't get support from my family and friends. It's always from a stranger. Or you hear people say a stranger supports you faster than your family or somebody you knew for years. And you say, well, why is that? Whatever it is, I think that's what we need to be focusing on. And again, I don't got all the answers. I'm one person. I'm probably not the smartest. You know what I mean? And I don't claim to be. But I think that is definitely, a problem that we need to find a solution for. And if said solution can be followed and it was easy to adapt and other people to grasp the concept, it will push us ahead light years. That's just my thinking. Again, I'm not the most, intellectual, but I'm like, damn, we can figure out how to stop being like, and I said this a lot of times, because people are like, Asians kill Asians, whites kill whites, Jews kill Jews, and all that's true. Whatever proximity you in, if you a serial killer, you a serial killer, like, you know what I mean? Or whatever it is, and you ass, you know what I mean? You fucking, you know what I mean? What's I was thinking of Conor McGregor, you some Irish thug nigga living in, you know what I mean, and over there. Then you gonna probably fuck with the herb dudes over there, the salt dudes over there. You gonna probably still get into trouble. So I get it, but you can't tell me that other people like just have a sad disdain like off the rip. Like, you know what I mean? You walk in the juice bar, you walk into a chicken spot where there's other black folks, unless it's a party. And even when it's a party, you still walking. People is with the grill till you find out that it's safe or it's neutral and you know people. It's that wall, like, you know what I mean? It's no smoke for nobody else, though. And be like, you know what I mean? A whole bunch of other people walking around with their dogs and shit. And again, I speak about it because, it is what it is. You have to constantly bring awareness to it. I'm not saying go hit the other, go do anything. But it's like they'll just be chill. Like it's like miss me with the bullshit. For somehow they got a sign on their head or their body or their back. Like, miss me with the bullshit. Keep that shit with the Negroes. Like, Keep that shit over here, like do the right thing. Here's what they really think about you. You high jumping, fried chicken, bacon, egg eating, titty getting, booty butt wearing, like booty butt licking, hair weave, long like all the names they can name is like, yeah, that's you. Keep that shit over there. Because if you do anything prestigeness, anything to the skin, anything to my fucking dog, anything to my son walking here riding on a scooter, or anything to any one of us, that's your fucking ass. Niggas are scared of that. So, you know, when I come through, you know what I mean, I ain't bothering nobody. You know what I mean? You want to book me for my shit, and it's like, you know what I mean, Minister Society, like, oh, you a baller? Oh, we supposed to be brothers. No, give me this shit, nigga. We not brothers. We not friends. We not family. We not none of that shit. You're a victim. That's a bad problem. That's a bad problem. That you don't even know motherfuckers. As soon as you roll up, tension is thick. You can feel it. You're like, man, you gotta be like, peace, king. Like, y'all brothers is all right. Like, if not, you might, you know what I mean, you be mistaken for somebody that's, you know what I mean, a op or some dumb shit and get taken off. You can't put your vest away because they'll be just saying, damn, I was just with him yesterday and I'm being funny. And that's a whole reference, but that's what we do. We got to fix that. We got to fix that. People can't feel comfortable canceling us. Like, nah, you know, and it shouldn't be like, oh, once they cancel you, Mariah Carey or whoever Stacey Dash, you know, the people that's mixing shit, the Tiger Woods, and when his shit happened with his wife, and just because he cheated, and he didn't know how to keep his dick in his pants, the whole world crucified him like that. He ain't beat his kids, he ain't raped nobody, he ain't anti scheme, he ain't do shit but just fuck some other white bitches. That's all he really did. And, you know, he violated his wife and his marriage, you know, under you know the laws of marriage. He ain't do nothing else, ESPN, but they was raking him through the cold. They was raking him so bad that the black flag had that nigga with the hoodie on, the black, you know what I mean? Like how was hoodie mellow? It was Tiger Woods with the hoodie, not A Boogie with the hoodie. Tiger Woods with the hoodie coming out as a party, you know what I mean? Coming out as place, you know what I mean? And I remember when all this shit was taking place. I'm like, damn, all just because some buns. Same thing with Ndugu, you know what I mean? From the Boston Celtics, you know what I mean? Just got some buns from the president, allegedly, from the vice president wife, you know what I mean? And for that, you know, a whole year suspension after he just took you out to the finals. I hear you, but the point is, we shouldn't let them feel comfortable that we got to accept people back to us on our side after they got rejected. And again, this is all public figures, whether you give a fuck about it or not. You know, the thing is, it can happen to you too. You could be easily isolated because you ain't got no money. You know what I mean? You ain't got friends in high places. So, you know, like I said, it's them today, it's you tomorrow, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Never make no mistake about, the Emmett Till movie. I think it is a movie. I don't think it's a documentary. I think it's a movie. And, you know, one of the clips in the movie, and obviously the story with Emmett Till, you know what I mean? And your brother was beaten to death badly. You know what I mean? Some white cracker lying about nigga looking at her or saying something to her. But the moms is like, moving forward, this something to that. I'm just verbatim. Moving forward, anything that got anything to do with one of us, like that should be mean all of us. We don't be coming with that energy, but let you do something to somebody else, and it's gonna be a whole lot of Hectors and whole lot of other motherfuckers ready to rock and roll. A whole lot of Arabs coming to you in a certain neighborhood, like, oh nah, you in India somewhere, you know what I mean, in them spots in Brooklyn, and they'll run down on you if they catch you. You know what I mean? We're here, you'll just stand by and watch a motherfucker just get the shit beat out of them on some Egan shit. Like tonight, somebody's gonna get the living shit beat out of them. And that was one of the brutalest episodes of The Walking Dead when Egan beat the shit out of Abraham and Glenn with the bat wrapped around with the barbed wire. He told him, listen, you gonna get the shit beat out of you with the bat. Anybody else move, shoot them all. Shoot them all. Y'all gonna watch this brutality. And that's how we do. We sit back with the popcorn, sit back on the side, watch some brutality shit, then go upstairs like it's nothing. Like you ain't, you know what I mean? Can't be tomorrow. So this is, you need to be mindful of that. What else I got for y'all? Let's last shit real quick. Speaking of that. Oh, but you black and supporting. This is some chick named Chef P, TikTok famous person. Y'all know TikTok is the place that you know, you go over there in them TikTok streets and you get famous real quick. She was selling some pink sauce I guess it went real popular. This is what I want to tie into supporting, and then for whatever reason, when but you black, we the hardest critics, and I get it. When you walk into a restaurant, you be looking, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, see some black establishment. We moving on up the Jeffersons. You mad because somebody, you know what I mean, put foot to ass and they put their dreams into effect, and now you in their establishment. I think a lot of times it be a little hate inside for whatever reason. But you know, well, maybe it's the Jamaicans, it's the West Indians, so you don't really like them. You know, sometimes they be having attitudes too. You know what I mean? The food be good, but they be having attitudes. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But the point is, you go into the black folks establishment, and it's with the, you know what I mean? This shit better be tip top. This shit better be Tom Cruise, Top Chef. If it's not Top Chef, I'm leaving a bad review. I'm giving you hell. I'm breaking the windows. I'm shutting this shit down. That's how we be. So, you know, and if it's not that, then it's the bad service, or you don't want to take accountability. And this with this lady right here, Pink Chef, I guess she was sending out, I don't really know what the sauce was. It's supposed to be like for chicken and some food and shit. But you know, pink sauce, the Nicki Minaj is pink. You know, pink with the ladies. Like, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? So the trend got real big. And y'all know y'all buy up some shit on TikTok and y'all follow shit. Ladies be following all type of shit, like dick in your ear, dick in your ear, dick in your ear, put a dick in your ear. That's a Chris Rock reference, you know what I mean? When he was saying y'all dance to anything, dick in your ear. For the ladies that dance to your dick in your ear. You know, y'all brought it up and all that, but some of the sauce, I guess it had like a milk products or something dairy. So some people was getting the packages. It wasn't smelling good. It would spoil you. It wasn't really right. So one of the, you know, Karen, because she was white, the lady, Chef P, she is a black woman that started the pink sauce. So kudos to her. Oh, but you black. She trying, and I give her props for trying. The thing is, when the customers, you know, when you put out shit there for public consumption, people go on Popovich TV, people go on their little talk shows, and they're gonna review your shit. Challenge, like, yo, this fucking sauce is trash. This shit tastes like mustard mixed with ranch or honey pudding, you know, whatever your little special sauce is. People was dissing her. She ain't know how to take the criticism. She lashed back out. You know, came out, did some video like it wasn't FDA approved. Somebody, I guess, tried to sue or whatever. They went on the big show, and the bottom line is this. She didn't take accountability. She didn't take responsibility. She did kind of like at the end, when it's too late, but it's like we were supporting you. You know what I mean? Black and other people. We made you TikTok, you know, sensation. Your sauces are selling. It's not good. You're not telling people the proper ingredients. You made some mistakes, which she did admit to. Can we get over it and still support? I'll say first impressions, you know, sometimes it's hard to make a second, first impression. Whatever is in people's brain, that's what's in people's brain. But for whatever reason, whether you agree with it, whether you like it or not, this, you know, you're going to get looked at with the critical eye when it's black on black. You know what I mean? The stitch is right, the glasses, the frame ain't done, you know what I mean? Especially when it's handmade shit. This little motherfucking Lego, it may be a little small, you know what I mean? Attention to detail. If a black person is buying this, it's a high chance that they may not want to pay you. Like, yo, you said my hair was going to look like Halle Berry. Got me coming out of here looking like the queen, you know what I mean? It's somebody else, so you don't want to pay. Black folks play a little, you know, they play little games, and that's not to say other people don't play those games. Games people play. But it seems like we do it with one another more. We got to try to slim that down. But that's my time for the day. You know what it is. Boy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in to my show, Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.